Look, I don't know if I've ever really talked about this on this channel before, but for those of you who don't know, I am a massive Planet of the Apes fan. In my opinion, the Planet of the Apes trilogy that was mainly directed by Matt Reeves is arguably one of the greatest trilogies, if not the greatest trilogy of all time. And look, I have been waiting for a sequel to War of the Planet of the Apes for an extremely long time. And when I heard that Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes would be coming, I had no idea what to expect. Again, I had my theories, which I'll probably be talking about in a different video on how I thought this movie was going to go. Again, it's actually not going how I thought it was going to go, and I'm really happy for that. Again, what I actually thought this movie would be about the humans that were stuck in space, potentially coming down to Earth and seeing what happened. Of course, that was teased in the first Planet of the Apes movie, Rise of the Planet of the Apes, where one of the fellas throwing newspapers out of the truck threw one out and it landed, and it again showed us that humans were still in space. I thought they might have taken, that and turned it into a plot point for this movie. A bit of inspiration from the Mark Wahlberg remake as well, but not really, because that movie was, that movie was fucking ass. But in saying all of that, it doesn't look like they're going to be doing that. Instead, that might be for the 5th or the 6th movie. For now, we're just getting a new installment that actually focuses on Earth being a planet of the apes. Again, I know it's in the title, but when you think about it, the first 3 movies, it was never really a Planet of the Apes. Again, first movie, obviously, the virus ended up starting. The second movie, a lot of people died, and the virus had pretty much taken over, and there were only some living. And then the third movie, it was like, well, again, there's only really very small factions of people remaining. But in this movie, this 4th movie, from what we know, there will still be some people alive who did actually survive the virus, but after basically education ceased to exist and a lot of people, again, were no longer able to talk after the virus mutated in War of the Planet of the Apes, we're seeing now humans go generations back in development from the teaser trailer to where now the apes are in full command, they're in full charge, and they're now the full intelligent species of the Earth, and it is truly a Planet of the Apes. Again, there's a lot more that's being said. There is actually a synthesis on this movie that does read, director Wes Ball breathes new life into the global epic franchise set several generations in the future following Caesar's reign, in which apes are the dominant species living harmoniously and humans have been reduced to living in the shadows. As a new tyrannical ape leader builds his empire, one young ape undertakes a harrowing journey that will cause him to question all that he has known about the past and has to make choices that will define a future for apes and humans alike. Again, I think for the whole entire time, everyone has been saying that this movie will have Cornelius as obviously the main character. Again, Cornelius being Caesar's son from the 3rd movie. 20th Century Fox, for some odd reason, are kind of treading around this subject and are not actually revealing it. Again, I believe it was revealed like a couple of years ago by insiders and sources that very early on in the story it would be Cornelius, but with how we're seeing this plot evolve, of course, years now after all those rumors came out, there's been a ton of different leaks and sources saying that this actually not be Cornelius. It really depends like how long is Generations, because if Generations is like 25 years or more, probably won't be Cornelius. Like a young ape you expect to be around 20 to 25, right? Again, if this is Generations like a lot of these are saying, it's probably not going to be Cornelius, because in my eyes, Generations, like that's 50 to 100 plus years, right? So it's probably, you wouldn't think that it is Cornelius, but also in saying that, you wouldn't think they would make a movie too far after the last Planet of the Apes movie. And again, Cornelius was just a baby in the last one. We've only had one synthesis, we've had a trailer, but all these articles and websites have different names on who the ape is. Again, half the websites have Cornelius, a quarter have like this Noah, and a quarter have just young ape. No one, it's not really truly been fully confirmed. Again, in the teaser trailer as well, it does show that he will be meeting this young female girl, and how the relationship will develop there, I'm not exactly too sure. And again, you seem like those two are probably going to be the main characters of this movie. This movie obviously does not have a end of December release date like a lot of people were theorizing it would. Again, it will still be coming out in 2024, which is really good. But the official release date is, of course, the 24th of May, again, which is probably going to be one of the only movies that actually releases in that time, especially with the writers and actors strike. Everything just got delayed, so it's good that we're actually getting a movie. And can I just say, is this poster not the best fucking thing you've ever seen? It just looks so good with this ape having the eagle on his arm. And yeah, there is actually an article going around by Screen Rant that does actually say that the main character is not Cornelius, and the main character is actually a character named Noah. So it is really interesting. This hasn't officially been confirmed, but I think we're being led to believe now it is going to be Noah, which is really interesting considering all the reports were saying it was going to be Cornelius from a couple years back, and that's really changed up a lot of things. Look, I'm not mad about this. In fact, I actually think this is somewhat of a cool idea to explore a different ape, a different family, and see how his thoughts and perspectives come on what's going on with this world now and what's going on with this leader taking over. Again, the teaser hasn't revealed a whole lot, but obviously the trailer, which will probably come out in like 4 months or so, I think will definitely tell us a lot more. So again, I'll be making probably a separate video, maybe even talking about how the main character is not actually going to be Cornelius, but Noah. But again, it's not really fully confirmed, so it's really hard to talk about it. But again, I'd very much like to hear all of your thoughts and opinions down below. What do you guys think about this? Are you guys going to go see this new movie? Are you guys excited for it? Definitely let me know your thoughts and opinions. Don't forget to subscribe to my sports channel and my IRL/vlogging channels. Links for them will be in the description down below. But as I was saying, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.